everybody, I'm Tamara.
And I'm Jane.
And we're Fabulous Fit in 50. And I know a lot of you have been asking for tips on the Facebook page about how to lose weight.
We've got some really great programs coming up, but in the meantime, we've prepared 5 tips for easy weight loss to keep you going.
So, let's get started. Tip number 1 is eat real food. Real food means eat plants and fruit and vegetables and whole grains. And what that means is, if you had a big plate that you piled all of your food on, which would be the plate of your day, you would want half or even a little bit more to be vegetables. And then a little bit of fruit, a little bit of grains, some healthy fats, a few nuts and seeds, and there you go. So if that just seems like an outrageous amount of vegetables, just add in a salad a day.
Tip number 2 is make sure that you're really in the mood for food. What's sending you to the refrigerator? When you open the doors and start shelf surfing, as it were, are you really hungry? Or is there something else that's triggered you off in that direction? So you might want to ask yourself, am I bored? Maybe I need to pick up the phone and call a friend, or take the dog for a walk, or take myself for a walk. That a lot of the time we're just eating mindlessly, and that's when the calories really pile up.
Absolutely. So tip number 3 is cut out sugar.
Sugar!
We have to admit,
Wine and chocolate?
wine and chocolate are not food groups or a food group. Actually, wine and chocolate are a treat. So remember that a little bit of sugar goes a long way. And also, sugar actually causes addiction in our body, so then we crave more. So it's better to leave it alone.
And in the past, I've lost a lot of weight just by cutting out sugar. It's really amazing how once you stop eating it, how quickly the weight drops off.
Yep, and it also sets you up to crave other things like processed food and things like that. So no sugar is better. And you can always have a treat once in a while. There's the 90-10 rule. 90% of the time, you eat really, really healthy. 10% of the time, you eat whatever you want.
No, 10% of the time you have wine and chocolate.
Exactly. So tip number 4 is eat breakfast. Starting your day with food increases your metabolism and keeps it burning strong all day. So just breakfast within an hour of waking up will make a huge difference in weight loss. And make sure you get 3 servings of protein during the day, 1 at each of your main meals. That helps you feel satiated and also keeps your energy up and your metabolism burning. So breakfast, smart, smoothie, scrambled eggs, something along those lines.
And we should add that the protein can be vegetable protein too, so it can be beans.
Absolutely. Beans, kale, spinach, those are all great sources of vegetable protein.
And then finally, exercise, the one that everyone's dreading. Now, as a rule of thumb, weight loss is 80% about the food and 20% about exercise. The main thing is to not overcommit. If you feel that you have to work out for 2 hours every day, you're not going to stick with it. But if you can start to gradually add in something, even if it's just a walk around the block after dinner, it will start to make a difference. And then once that becomes a habit for you, and you don't have to think about it, then you can start increasing it. And we'll be giving you lots of tips about what kinds of exercise to do, whether you should be doing strength exercise, weight bearing, or stretching. Try and mix it up a little bit, but start with walking. Start with something that's really easy that you can add to your schedule without having to think about it too much.
And also maybe something you might really enjoy.
Dancing
nice
around the room.
Yeah.
George Michael again. He keeps coming up, George Michael.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing around the room
For
for an imaginary Brad Pitt works, or George Michael.
Exactly. So, we're Fabulous Fit in 50, and these are your top 5 weight loss tips, and we'll be back soon with more information for our mid-century Maven community. Take care.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.